It can become very frustrating when we feel like we're doing everything we used to do to be fit, healthy, strong, and lose some extra pounds, but nothing's working.
The truth is, as we age, our metabolic rate naturally slows down. So it's a good idea to educate ourselves on how we can boost it and regain energy, vitality, and body confidence.
In this episode, we'll share 5 tips backed by science to help you boost your metabolism.
Hi, I'm James Davis.
And I'm Claire Davis.
We're the Midlife Mentors, here to lift the lid on how to achieve health and happiness.
The balanced, no-nonsense way.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Midlife Mentors with me, James.
And me, Claire. How are you all? We're sitting in our flat in London with the sun streaming through the window.
Beautiful morning.
And it's gorgeous. I've got some yellow roses and it's looking very beautiful today.
So today we've got a quite short one for you, actually. We're going to talk about 5 ways to boost your metabolism. So here's some tips and tricks you can use to speed that metabolism up, which basically means you'll be burning more energy, which should translate to lower levels of body fat and better body composition.
Absolutely. Well, it will do, won't it?
Yeah.
So let's talk about what we have been up to.
A lot.
A lot. I
mean, May is turning into a kind of great kind of hectic month.
It is, but it is. I do feel like sometimes it's all about when you run your own business. Well, in life, just in general, it's creating that balance. It can be really hard, and I don't feel like necessarily we've got the balance particularly right in the last few weeks, but that's because we've got so many exciting things going on, like unbelievable. So any of my friends or my family that might be listening to this, thank you for your support, and hugely sorry that I've not been in touch with any of you at all. But yeah, we've had a really amazing May, but this week, I think we kind of updated you last week on James going off and doing some stuff in the city around the andropause.
We've got loads of people now running through their 30-day andropause support program from that organisation, which is amazing.
Absolutely. And then we've run 3 workshops this week for another corporate for their wellbeing initiative, which was all around nutrition. And then we did a joint workshop together, James and I, on andropause and menopause and bringing the two together, which was just unbelievably well received. And I know James is going to be doing more workshops on that with other organisations.
I am actually this Wednesday, the 18th. Check my feed, so I can't remember the exact time. I think it's 7 p.m. at night or 8 p.m. But I'm cooperating with Leslie Salem of Over the Bloody Moon, who does a lot of work and research around menopause. And we're doing a menopause support. So it's really geared towards partners understanding, what's going on with menopause. But we are going to cover andropause in there as well. So we understand, what's going on and how to give more support to our partners. So I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. It is really, really important that we all understand and communicate around this. There is a lot more around the menopause now, which is very exciting, but actually helping men understand the menopause is a key thing of what we're doing, and also women understanding the andropause. So it's all opening up channels of communication. It's really exciting.
And then this weekend coming, we're off to retreat, aren't we?
Yes.
Recovery breakup retreat.
Yes, with Sarah Davison.
We are there supporting her.
Yeah, can't wait for that. And also, we've taken on lots of new clients this week, and we're taking our clients that have been through the Midlife Method through a 21-day reset. So
they're loving it, aren't
all
they?
of you listening to this, I know you're massive fans of ours, and we love you for that. So anyone that's on the 21-day reset, just massive big up to you again. Just absolutely love taking you through this, and lots and lots of exciting things to come for you, because we've got another 2 weeks left with you. So that's awesome. So let's get on, without further ado, about boosting your metabolism at midlife. So as we age, our metabolic rate naturally slows down. And this is due to falling levels of various hormones. It's also because of our reduced muscle mass, also due to stress, and also a more sedentary lifestyle as we're aging, especially with COVID and everything that's happened. We were sitting down a lot more, so our metabolism, even from that, has slowed down a lot. So as we age, we want to do all we can to boost our metabolism, and it is possible to hack your metabolism, because the higher it is, the more calories we're going to be burning at rest, and the easier it is to lose weight or body fat and keep it off. And it's also going to make you feel more energized. A high metabolism, a high metabolic rate is also going to make you feel way more energized. So here's, we're all about the science, right? So here we've actually got science-backed ways to boost your metabolism. And what's more, of course, this is everything we teach on our Midlife Method program. We're only going to give you 5. We don't want to overwhelm you. There's actually a whole heap of others. But we wanted to keep this one quite short for you. We like to vary it.
Easily digestible.
It is. It is easily digestible today. So we're going to start with tip number 1, which is eat protein with every meal. Out of all the macros, protein creates the largest rise in the thermic effect of food, which is otherwise known as TEF, which essentially, in layman's terms, is the extra calories needed to digest, absorb and process the lovely nutrients in the food that you've eaten, right? So research has found that protein increases our metabolic rate by 15 to 30% compared to 5 to 10% for carbs and 0 to 3% for fat. So as we always say, protein is amazing. It also triggers leptin, your I'm full hormone. We've gone on a lot about that. We talked a lot about that on our nutrition workshop, didn't we, with the corporate we just did workshop for. So this means you're going to be less hungry in the day too. So it's a win-win. I mean, protein is just such a magical macro. How sad am I that I'm calling it magical?
No, it is actually one of our top tips for anyone like in midlife. Just start eating and consuming more lean protein. You'll get so many benefits from it. I mean, as soon as this finishes, I'm going to down a protein shake.
Yes, I know, because I feel like someone's taken the plug out of James a little bit today. Sometimes it's me when I haven't had very much sleep, but someone's taken the plug out of your energy.
Well, maybe it's because I followed the advice of tip 2 this morning, which is do hit high intensity interval training.
We both did. I've got loads. I'm like an Energizer bunny though.
And we smashed our HIIT this morning. So research shows that HIIT can help us burn more fat by increasing our metabolic rate even after the workout. So we basically, when we're working at HIIT, we're working at intensity. We are creating an oxygen debt, and that spikes our metabolism for 24 to 48 hours after the session. So because of that, we create that oxygen debt, and the body recovers. It just speeds up our metabolism and keeps it running high and fast. So I'm going to have to eat a lot today, which is why I'm already craving a protein shake.
It's already had a bit of sourdough bread. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. I have to say,
we did get up at 5 a.m.
It is Saturday morning, so we're recording this on the day that it goes out. So it is Saturday morning, and I'm waking up. We both are at 5 o'clock every morning. It's normally 5:30, but it's half an hour earlier at the moment, and we get up, we do our morning rituals, do our meditation, do our affirmations and everything, and then we're in the gym by about...
It's great though, I love it.
6:15 this morning, and it was dead. And it's quite a busy gym actually, but I wish it was like that all the time. But we went in, did our HIIT, did some weights, and I'm going to have to feed James a lot, otherwise he's going to be hangry all day.
Well, also you just segued nicely into tip 3 there, Claire.
You have. So tip 3 is also lifting weights, which
we also did this morning.
So, as I said, as we age, we lose muscle mass.
Really are walking our talk.
We always do. But muscle is actually more metabolically active than fat. So that means that the less muscle we have, the more our metabolism slows down. So what we really want to do is add resistance training into our week, at least 2 sessions a week. And the NHS guidelines now say that we need 2 sessions of resistance training in our week, as well as cardio. And that can be body weight. It doesn't mean you have to go to a gym. Most of our clients don't go to the gym. It can start with body weight, water bottles, and then work up to bands and kettlebells. But just doing this, honestly, these 5 tips are our favourite, and we are so passionate about this because it completely changes everything for our clients. Building muscle means we burn more calories even at rest. And we want to do resistance training for so many other reasons, we've got decreasing bone density. We want to make sure that we hold on to our bone density. and obviously our muscle and our strength and everything. So, and also it makes you feel good. It empowers you. Lifting weights actually empowers you and changes your body shape, unlike cardio.
Yeah. Tip 4, this might be where I slipped up last night. Prioritise sleep.
So not.
So we do this actually. We're very conscientious about always make sure we get to bed early. Obviously, if you're waking up at 5, you do need to go to bed early. But getting enough sleep really is critical. So loads of research showing that a lack of sleep is a major cause of obesity due to its negative impact on our metabolism. And it's something that shift workers in particular struggle with as well. Absolutely. It has a big impact on them. Lack of sleep is linked to an increase in ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone. And it decreases leptin, which is your I'm full hormone. So, sleep-deprived people are more hungry and struggle to lose weight. You've got this hormonal effect going, I'm not full and I want to eat more. Poor sleep's also linked to insulin resistance, meaning that you're more likely to lay down body fat. So a whole cocktail of things there. And of course, if your lack of sleep becomes chronic, then you're also going to get a stress response from that as well, which will just exacerbate and multiply that. So you want to make sure you're prioritising your sleep, getting a decent night's sleep every night. Absolutely.
We've done a whole podcast on sleep, obviously. We were actually saying to some of on the workshops that we've done this week, actually, this podcast has been going, it's 3 years in May, which is now. So 3 years, 2019 we started this. And one of the ladies said, can you point me in the direction of some information about this and this and this on the Q&A at the end? And we were like, literally, I think over 3 years, we feel like we've covered every single topic. But luckily, it's a beautiful thing that we always find new things to share with you and new topics. And we haven't actually done anything around hacking your metabolism. So it's a new one. So finally, tip 5, stand up and shake it all about. So that's my tip. And the reason I'm saying that is we've got something called NEAT, which is, we've talked about before, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And that is the calories burned throughout your day, every day, during everyday activity, basically, other than straightforward exercise. So this is about moving around. This is about standing up more. It's about walking around the garden. If you're working at home, get up, get outside, walk around, go and get a cup of tea. If you're doing some housework, make it a little bit more vigorous. But it's actually just about moving yourself. If you can get off the bus a little bit earlier, if you can walk instead of getting the tube, or, drive and park somewhere and be able to have a nice walk. It's all those things that make a massive difference, because they will all help boost our metabolism, keep us strong and keep the weight off. And this is the one thing that people got really confused about in lockdown, right? Because, and we did this yesterday, we were on the tube yesterday and the Northern Line was shut. It was an absolute nightmare. We ended up walking so much further than we anticipated. And it's that kind of, the walking around the tube and walking to the train station, even getting off the train. When we went into lockdown, people removed all that neat activity from their lives, but they were eating the same or more, actually, because we had the fridge monster going, come here, come closer. So no wonder so many people found it a time when they actually piled on some pounds. It's because you weren't doing these, the calories burned throughout the day that you were, and you were eating the same amount, or you were eating more. So it's just about being aware that all those little things that you probably don't think matter, like standing up, going and getting a cup of tea, walking up the stairs instead of getting the elevator or whatever, really, really helps boost your metabolism.
Indeed. It's time for me to stand up and grab a protein shake.
I know, you should see the state of him. He looks absolutely...
workout, weights workout.
I'm going to go and feed him now. It's only like 6 minutes past 10. I'm not quite sure I'm going to feed you until your lunchtime, because you've already had breakfast.
Nice protein shake. Yum, yum.
Absolutely. Grab a protein shake. Anyway, we hope you found that helpful. We'd love to know your thoughts on it. Always get in touch with us. We love to hear from you. So many of you do get in touch with us now and say you found us via our podcast, which is just beautiful. So team@themidlifementors.com. You can find us on Instagram at Midlife Mentors. You can find us on Facebook, our free Facebook community, the Midlife Mentors. And I will put any of those links in the show notes, and we're just sending you an enormous amount of love, and we'll speak to you next week.
Yes, have a fab week, everyone.
See you later. Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
You've been listening to the Midlife Mentors with Claire and James Davis.
We'd love to hear from you, so drop us a line at info@themidlifementors.com with any questions or topic suggestions.
And make sure you join us on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can find us under the Midlife Mentors.
Yeah.